everything was perfect. We keep on working on things. The guys giving us great energy. On Tuesday, Tommy Moffitt measures the output of practice. Tuesday was our second most productive practice as far as energy and output of the season. So I'm very pleased with that. These guys are working hard and believe in what we're doing. We still have some things to correct. We made some mistakes, obviously, but during the week, that's why we practice. We're going to have a meeting tomorrow at 10:15 to travel, go to Knoxville, and continue to work through game day. We're expecting a pumped-up team, a renewed team with a lot of energy. I know they're going to play very hard. They've got some great athletes on the team. Ethan Wolf, tight end, is a great player. Trey Smith, number 73, is probably be a first-round pick. And John Kelly might be the toughest, hardest running backs we've seen all year. So they've got some weapons. They got some Nigel Moore is a great weapon on defense. They cause a lot of turnovers. This is going to be an exciting football game. I know they're going to play their best. So I need to prepare our team for war, and we're going to. That's it.
Ed, why do you think now your team is, you mentioned Tuesday's practice, what is it about, this is late in the season for you to be having that really?
I think the energy, the belief, the way we're playing, setting the standard to building a championship program. I was very impressed with that practice, and actually the highest output we had was the Tuesday before Auburn, and this was higher than some other games, so I was really pleased that they practiced that well.
How do you come up with that rating? Is that just an opinion? Is there some kind of metric?
Yeah, they measure all that stuff. Tommy and them do all that stuff.
It's the tracker on right, all that.
Oh.
Are you encouraged from what you saw from the two kickers this week and how that competition is settled?
Yeah, Connor's been perfect. Perfect all week. We'll give him another shot. We'll see what he can do. Jack's ready to go.
Supposed to be pretty gusty winds. How do you?
We haven't discussed anything. We're going to go play. Whatever it is, we're going to line up and play. Block out the noise. The circumstances surround us may change, they may not. We don't know, but we're going to be ready to play in any circumstance. And we don't talk about the weather, nothing all week. We're just going to be ready to play. I'm sure the equipment man is going to have the proper equipment for whatever weather it may be. We're just going to play.
And if you have to start Tyler Taylor and Caleb on, what's your confidence level in them on the road?
They played before. We started them before. Those guys have done a good job. They're young guys. They're going to play hard. They're more experienced in the first game. They've gotten better. But obviously there are some things that we have to fix during the game. And we feel that they're physically capable of handling the situation and knowing that they're going to still make mistakes. We have to be patient with them.
Is there any long-term concern about Arden going forward, or is it just kind of for this week?
Yeah, Sticky's questionable for us.
Donnie questionable as well? Is Donnie questionable as well?
You had mentioned KJ was progressing. Have you seen him doing more, or?
It's still questionable.
How have you seen Caleb progress this season?
Was that
Caleb how have you seen him grow?
Here's what we see with most of the freshmen. We've seen them progress. We've seen them hit a wall because they wasn't getting much playing time, and then we've seen them bounce back. Typical freshman. And we've had discussion. In fact, I met with the freshman group about 2 or 3 weeks ago what I expect of them. And some of them were doing it, some of them weren't, and they picked it up since. They're a good group. They just need guidance and coaching every day.
Is that something you've seen everywhere you've been, that what a freshman usually does?
It's a wall.
Yeah.
They come in, they want to start, right? They're all fired up. And some of them do, and they continue to prosper, and the guys hit a wall, and they're not starting. They say, oh, that's not the way to do it. I want them to continue to compete and be great. And so I talked to them about that.
And Ray Thornton, he'd be behind Caleb.
Ray's going to play a lot. Ray had a good a good game on special teams last little week. And a guy like him, he's playing more on special teams. He's going to play more. He's going to share time with Kelvin. He's a guy that's really matured and gotten better throughout the season.
How have you seen, I guess maybe even going back to last year or spring, how have you seen Darryl kind of grow as a running back this year?
First of all, he's an all-around back. He's an every down back. He's our best back. He's our best back in block protection. He catches the ball well out the backfield. His vision, his patience. Tommy really likes his patience to let the play develop and hit the hole. He's hard to tackle. I think Darryl's best attribute is his character. He is a great young man.
You said before the season this was one of the most impressive freshman classes you've
Yeah.
ever been around. How have they kind of progressed through the season?
How's what?
How have they progressed through the
I
season?
think they have, well. They by far have not reached their potential, because circumstances happen where they're not playing a lot, and some of them are playing. For us to start 2 freshmen on the offensive line has been unbelievable. And those guys have made tremendous improvement. Grant Delpit he's like a veteran back there, He's done very well. I think Kelvin has made some progress. He's doing very well. The young linebackers are doing well. Miles Brendan, Lowell Narcisse are excellent players. And the guys you don't see are the transfers that come in. Braden Fehoko, Jonathan Childs, those guys have shown a lot. I think they're going to be really, really good players. Along with Moss. He's matured. He's done a better job in the weight room. He's taking care of his body. I think those guys are going to be big contributors next year.
With Sadiq on the line, you brought up this freshman. How tough is it for a freshman to move from guard to tackle year one?
I think Coach Grimes has done a tremendous job of doing that, of teaching them. I think the older guys have been great leaders. I think Sadiq's a very smart young man. He's a good student, great character kid, studies hard, very mature for his age. It's rare.
You've seen some pretty good safeties in your day. And
Yeah.
how does Grant, as a freshman, stack up with some of them?
He's had a good year.
Okay.
I'd say he's had a good year. Real good year. He's still got some room to improve, and he knows that. But at the end, I think he's going to be an excellent player.
For a freshman, where characteristics all kind of surprise you for somebody so young?
His ability to, it was the Auburn game, he got beat deep, right?
Yeah.
And bounce back. So some guys won't bounce back from that, and he bounced back and had a pretty good game. And he's made some big time plays, some big games. I think his ability to make adjustments, his ability to handle the pressure, his ability to play down, his ability to play the post, his ability to play man, play zone, learn all the things that we're doing. I think he's gotten better at his tackling. And I think he's improved in those areas.
For a coach, when you see a true freshman out there get beat like that, you kind of scared they might kind of go crawl into it.
You hope they don't. You hope that they don't, and that's why sometimes you can't play true freshmen right there, because you can ruin them, and we don't want to do that. And that's why we don't want to put guys in before. But Grant being here, the mid-year graduate, really helped. I think those 15 practices, the summers, and all that helped him a lot.